Today is a very special day. The PSVR2 is finally here in India and it's been a long time coming. To be completely honest, I never owned the original PSVR, so I'm kinda excited to explore this new dimension of play. So, the first impressions of the packaging, the theme that Sony has followed is quite similar to the PlayStation 5's external packaging, which is slim, and by the feel of it, there seems to be another box inside. Let's just take a look, shall we? Real struggle here. So, as you can see, this is the actual packaging here, and they've gone for this simplistic design, right? So, a very minimal design, like with the PlayStation logo here, oops, almost slipped, and with the symbols on the sides of the box, like, show it to you all, like this. Simplistic, minimal, and classy. Looks really nice. Now let's just go open. Whoa, 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 that's the main course right there. Okay, so we're gonna ignore it for now, as hard as it seems, and focus on the appetizers first, all right? So, right next to the headset, there's this white box over here, which contains, let's see, the manual. Always a good idea to read through it and see how you're supposed to properly set up. I'll ignore it for now. Place it here. A USB cable to charge and connect your controllers. A pair of earphones to connect to the headset. It also comes with these different sized earbuds for different sized ears. Perfect. Put this here. And yeah, that's it for the white box. Empty. Here we have the PSVR2 Sense controllers, which are going to be taking care of all your motion control needs and are going to be absolutely important once you're going to be going under the hood. So let me just open this up and show you these and also get a feel for them. Just a sec. Oh, there it is. Let's take a look. It's got these straps, so I don't end up flinging it across the room during tense moments. Always good to see. Let's look at the button layout, shall we? So this one is supposed to go. So let me just take the other one out as well. These actually feel great. So now that I have these ready here, I'm just gonna ignore the straps only for now. Let's go over the joysticks first. Now, they feel great, all right? The right word to describe these would be makhan, I'd say, and just enough resistance to make it feel amazing. Now the controls, the buttons, if you're familiar with the PlayStation control scheme, these should be super intuitive for you to pick up, right here. With your triangle, square, wait, let me just get this closer up into your face. Triangle, square on your left hand, the joystick. On the right hand, you have your circle and X buttons, right? With your, just a second, let me just get, yeah. So the button layout, pretty intuitive, easy to handle, quite light, feel amazing. Now let's look at the triggers, yeah? Crisp, real crisp. It feels really nice when clicking. So yeah, again, super intuitive to pick up, very easy to click, extremely light, and yeah, you should have no problem using these. These are fantastic, absolutely amazing. What a sight to behold too. Also, one more thing about these controllers that you may have noticed that they don't have any D-pad. That's because they don't need one. You are the D-pad. Now, ladies and gentlemen, time for the main course. here's the VR headset with the cable attached to it, and this cable is about 4.5 meters long, which is about 15 feet. So that's quite long, and it's attached to your headset. Now I'm gonna place it somewhere where you can see it properly, and I'm gonna go through the buttons on this so you know what does what. Cool. So firstly, this right here, you want to adjust the fit of the headsets, right? So to do that, you can just do it freely, right? And to tighten this up, you have this dial over here, right? And when you want to release the lock, you press this. Cool. Now we have on the front over here, we have two adjustment buttons or functions rather. This one is the scope adjustment, okay? So you use this particularly if you have glasses so that your glasses don't kind of clash with these lenses, right? And this one right here is gonna be used to adjust how comfortable you are looking at this depending on the width of your eyes right here. See that? So on the back of this now, you have the power button, which is pretty self-explanatory. This is the mic, and this right here is the function button. What this does is, it lets you switch from the game view to a see-through view, right? Which is very practical. So you can see, this is an overall very practical design for these headsets. It's super light, it looks classy, and yeah, again, I cannot stress enough how practical this is, and it looks beautiful. Just take a look at this. Now I'm gonna put this on for size, okay? Just a second. Neat. I'm gonna lock this in place. Whoa, that fits really well. Not too heavy at all. It's extremely light and comfortable. And what I love about these is that you have this thing over here that lets you, so when you're not using your earphones, you can put them in here when they're not in use. And I don't know how I look, but I feel amazing. So here's everything that is in the box. Unlike the previous gen, this does not have an external camera or an external processing unit, okay? Everything you need, all the cameras are on this. The only thing, you need a PlayStation 5, which will be connected to the headset using this cable, which I mentioned earlier. These right here are the earpieces, all right? Now, you're supposed to be wearing them while this is connected to these headsets. Now, what you gotta do is you gotta use this, right here and this here. You have to connect this into this part, this place over here, this jack, 3.5mm jack here, and this right here into this. Once you do that, just give me a second, you can just store them on the side over here. This will keep them away from dust. It's extremely practical and it's convenient too. Not gonna lie, it looks amazing as well. The PSVR2 is available now for 57,999 rupees at all participating retailers. And this right here is the PSVR2 Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle, which is available at all participating retailers for rupees 61,999.
PlayStation